Let's speak about addictions, and these are the 10 most dangerous addictions that have plagued the society. Some even look harmless or feel so, but that's where the log in the eye is, looking harmless. As we get to it is important to understand what brings or causes addictions. The nerve cells in your brain produce a chemical messenger known as dopamine. Dopamine acts on various parts of your brain, resulting in several effects. One of the effects that is produced as a result of dopamine is the feel-good effect that comes after you've done something that is good or deemed enjoyable or even exciting. The more an activity is deemed exciting or enjoyable, the more dopamine is produced. The more dopamine is produced, the more memory of the activity is registered even in the subconscious part of the brain. The more activity is registered and the more memories of the activity is registered, the more the likelihood of doing it again. That is addiction. Highly exciting activities such as gaming or gambling result in the production of high levels of dopamine, which makes them more likely to be addictive as compared to less exciting activities such as journaling. With that being said, let's find out the 10 most addictive activities. Number 10, shopping or binge shopping. We've all bought something we never needed once, twice, or heaven knows how many times. However, to some people, this becomes one of the most addictive behaviors that sees them losing quite a fortune on unessentials. I know of people who've needed an accountability partner just for payday because when alone, they can go on a spending spree. So harmless as it seems, binge shopping is as dangerous as an addiction. Number 9, we have music. This tends to bring about controversies anytime I bring it up, but let's face it. If there's an addiction that we all should be careful about, it is music addiction. I'm a musician as I speak about this. Listening to music is one of the activities that elicit dopamine release to levels just below fast foods. You can imagine that. That paired with the fact that music is the most powerful non-verbal communication tool makes this addiction very dangerous. Addiction to music impairs your judgment in critical times, and that is why you'll find out that at any time you are stressed or you're cumbered with something that is not pleasing you, you'll result into listening to your favorite music, which is quite same as someone who results to smoking a cigar anytime they face a difficulty. So limit your consumption of music. In fact, one of the most effective fasts we have is a music fast, where you choose for a period of about a week not to listen to any type of music voluntarily. And number 8, we have fast foods. Just above music, we have one of the addictions that is very dangerous, fast foods. And coupled with this, we have binge eating. Anytime you eat fast foods, your dopamine levels surge to way above 175%, just below nicotine-inducing drugs like tobacco. This makes fast foods one of the most addictive substances in the world. Number 7, social media. TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, and others are some of the most addictive platforms on the internet. One, if not careful, may find themselves spending hours just scrolling on their phones. And just like music, the reason why this addiction is dangerous is because it actually seems harmless. However, it is said that most of the youth population, about 50% of their life, is spent on social media. Can you imagine that? That is so much to waste. At number 6, we have the internet. Just like social media, internet scrolling is one of the most addictive activities that can make one spend hours of their time on unnecessary things like watching YouTube videos for entertainment. Number 5, gaming. At number 5, we have gaming, and also included there is movies, Netflix and chill. Gaming is really dangerous as it gives out the feeling of victory or loss, which are false. Unfortunately, your brain does not record it as false or real victory. Your dopamine levels surge, making you want to do it again and again. At number 4, we have gambling. Despite this activity having more losers than winners, gambling tends to be one of the most addictive activities. Gambling elicits the production of high dopamine levels of up to 200%, making it one of the most addictive activities. And number 3, we have drugs. Although each drug elicits different levels of dopamine release, in general, drug usage is addictive. Drugs induce dopamine release in between 200% to 300%, with hard drugs inducing the most levels of dopamine release. And number 2, we have sex addiction. The primary reason of our existence is reproduction, and this therefore explains why sex is one of the most addictive behaviors. It induces dopamine levels of up to 250%, making it one of the most addictive activities. And number 1, we have pornography. If engaging the act makes it addictive, then watching the act being performed beats it. Watching pornography induces high production of dopamine of up to 300%. Not only that, but also the activity has long-lasting effect, making it the most highly addictive activity in the world. You literally fry your brain with dopamine levels when you watch pornography. That being said, in the next video, we're going to look at the best and the easiest ways to deal with addictions. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. And as usual, the King of Herbs is rooting for your health.